What's going on, guys? Today we are going to talk about Sofi as well as AMD, which had an incredible day and one that I have been talking about a little bit on YouTube actually and in the Discord as well. So that was a really awesome day for AMD. Sofi up about 5% on the day. So it held exactly where it needed to hold. That SR flip actually held really well. So we got a nice pop. I did expect SoFi to pop early this week, but we'll see if it comes back down. The only reason I say that is because this is kind of forming. Does not have to work out. It does not have to come back down. SoFi can continue to rip higher. This is just where I would load the boat. I'm in the play here, but not extremely heavy. Just have some shares and some calls. But if it comes down here, that is where I get heavily invested in SoFi. So on the weekly, still looking amazing. We held it, right where everyone expected to, where we needed to. But something like this would be amazing. So we will see. SoFi, yeah, a lot of people were eyeing this. The call flow came in really well, which we'll look at other call flow. Elizabeth Warren also says SoFi is to reap massive profits. And then people are saying next stop S&P 500 inclusion, question mark, as SoFi does meet all the requirements, and that will be the rebalancing in December. So there was just one in September. So SoFi could make the S&P 500 come December. That'd be very bullish for the stock. And then a bit more of flow. So this is just filtered to above 200K, but you're seeing some long calls. So 12, 17, 27, 1.3 million, 2.4 million. We did get 500,000 in puts out to January, but not too worried about that. And then if we just unfilter all the premiums, you're seeing about 12.9 million in calls versus the 1.2 million. So yes, we were oversold. It made sense for SoFi to pop here. MACD crossing back up, oversold pop. So it definitely made sense for SoFi to get a little bit of a relief rally after selling off last week. So definitely going to keep watching SoFi, how it develops the rest of this week, and see if that chart plays out. So currently in with 100 shares and 10 calls, nothing crazy. And I'll probably just let that ride if we continue higher. But if we were to come down to my buy zone, that's when I'll add more. All right, so getting into AMD real quick. OpenAI has secured warrants to acquire about a 10% stake in AMD. Anything AI related right now is making stocks moon. This was an incredible trade. I did talk about this in a video a few weeks ago. So whatever video this is when I'm buying Amazon and AMD. And then I also talked about it in the Discord, just telling these guys like AMD's about to go. I obviously did not expect over 200, but I was talking like 180 plus. So these printed, the flow is insane, 142 million in calls versus 27 million in puts. And then the chart played out perfectly, ascending triangle, tap all-time highs, and then obviously rejected a little bit. We have a fat gap below now, but yeah, AMD, the spreads are max profit. The November calls were up like 3K this morning. So really solid play on this one. And then I did have a post here. So this was, I can't see, but whatever video this was, probably a week or two ago now. And then this post, and then boom. Insane. So hopefully you guys banked on that one. I know not too many people watched the spreads video, how to do call debit spreads, but that is where I did talk about this play on YouTube again. So hopefully you guys got into that one. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to cover SoFi and AMD, and hope you guys have a good one. Please like and subscribe. Take care.